What's up, people? Mike here, and this is Metro 2033 Redux Survival Mode Walkthrough. This is Chapter 4 War, and this is Trolley Combat. So, I actually got lucky here, and one of these guys had a Shambler shotgun with a extended damage barrel. It ended up having a scope on it, so I was kind of like, well, it's good, I don't really need the scope on it, but I'll take it. And there's also night vision goggles in this room, so if you feel the need for night vision goggles, they're right there. I don't think I really ended up using them for the rest of the game, even though there were points where it would have been useful. But even in the original game, I really didn't use the night vision goggles when I had gotten them, since I usually just had the brightness up high enough where I was able to see everything and not really need them. And also, thankfully, so far for the videos I put on YouTube, the game hasn't come out too dark on the videos. Like I was expecting them to be on YouTube, since for some reason it must have been like a fix at some point, but there was a point when some videos that you put on YouTube, they actually were slightly darker than they had originally been. So that's good that I didn't have to do too much editing in the brightness once I put these on YouTube. So this whole trolley cannon battle that's gonna be coming up, this is one section on Ranger Hardcore that I really have doubts about being able to get through, since the first time I went through here on Spartan mode on normal, I died like 3 times, and it's because of one kind of like standoff battle that you need to go through. And it's Ranger Hardcore during this battle makes me very nervous that it's gonna be a problem. So I'm kind of glad I chose not to put the extra difficulty on myself with this guide and trying to be fancy and beat it on the highest difficulty setting, since, as I said in the first video, there's no requirement for difficulty, just beating the modes. So I may at some point just kind of do a test run of this level on Ranger Hardcore just to see how it goes. So I'll probably end up being kind of nasty, but once everyone's alerted, just start unloading on people. For the most part, try not to just hold down the trigger. Just kind of like burst fire the gun, since it's basically like a pneumatic cannon. So the last thing you want to do is get stuck in an area waiting for the meter to go back to normal pressure. And for the most part, you want to be looking towards the back, because after the initial 2, this third trolley car will show up, and once that one is destroyed, you want to look forward for a bunch of these soldiers that are running through here. And this is the first of the kind of like standoff areas. Shooting at the wall doesn't do anything to it. You need to oh, and also I kind of forgot that there was another trolley car behind you when you get to this area. I was like, where am I getting shot from? And then I realized that it was that trolley tank thing. But this is the point when just holding down the trigger I found to work the best, since all the guys will just come down that middle pathway. So you can pretty much just annihilate a whole bunch of them as they're running down the stairs. I believe I ended up getting kind of screwed here, and I had to wait for the gauge to go back to normal at one point. I can't remember if it was that. Yeah, I'm like unable to shoot at this point because I let the thing get too low on pressure. And as you can see, I'm flashing red where I'm almost dead. So when this trolley car showed up, I got very nervous that I was going to die, because I'm pretty much like one hit away from dying at this point. And that achievement is for killing 100 human enemies. So depending on how you play, by your second playthrough you should have that achievement. This is the one big difference between the original game and this one. Except for that appearance in this game, you never have to face that Panzer tank. This was one of the points when I didn't know how extensive the redesign of the game was. Because right now, like when I first went through here, I was getting ready for the point when I had to face the Panzer tank. So when I got to this point, and all of a sudden I was getting jumped by like 50 soldiers or something, I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm not facing the tank, I'm just facing a shitload of enemies. So this is the second kind of standoff battle that makes me question the ability of doing this game on Ranger Hardcore, since I'm taking a pounding in this area. Like I'm getting a lot of guys, but there's still a shitload of them in that train car, and then I believe that this trolley car is, I think, the last enemy that you deal with for the level, if I remember right. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure that this is like the last enemy that you need to deal with. Yeah. So once that last trolley tank is taken care of, pretty much just making progress to get to the end of the level. I believe there's a safe that I end up opening. I can't remember. It's been like a week since I last recorded the game, so I'm going off kind of memory of what happens, but there are a couple ammo pickups that you can get, and I will see you in the next video.